Forever. Dog.
If I'm mad, the issue isn't that I'm going to be mean to customer service workers. The issue is that I would
I'm glad you clarified that, because I was really worried you were just going to go in there and rip them a new one.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had $1 for every time Mac went into a customer service
A blind rage.
and just honestly just shot up the whole every time calling the FBI to warn them, be like, you got to keep an eye on this lesbian. You know how lesbians are known for their absolutely rageful behavior.
Karen behavior.
Yeah.
I don't have a license in Georgia, so.
Oh, yeah, you got in trouble for calling me an inspiration, and I actually found it quite flattering, so I'm ableist.
But she compared what I said to going up to a disabled person in a grocery store and telling them they were an inspiration.
Yeah, it
That's
was pretty much the same
Which
thing,
I would
though,
not do.
Mac. That's pretty much what you did.
No, I don't want to talk about it because she's going to think I'm like, I understand
Well, let
what
me
she
tell
was
you
saying.
this. I went up to a disabled person in a grocery store, and I said, you're disabled, and it's inspiring.
Okay, so now Ashley can get flamed.
Guys, I'm going to do something.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to intro the podcast before the 20-minute mark.
Are you going to do it right now?
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chosen Family Podcast, where we gather around the dinner table every week and answer your questions and talk about family stuff because your family abandoned you, but we never will.
Your family abandoned you, and it's inspirational that you've even gotten here.
Mac, that intro was inspirational.
It was
You're an
inspirational.
inspiration.
We are not doing this.
I think we're
Elena's
doing it.
mommy, Ashley's daddy. I'm hot teenage brother who is going through puberty.
Baby.
Who is baby?
Baby.
Who is baby and
I
is
have a
wearing the
pimple on my
same
nose.
sweater
I also have,
again.
I have pimple on my chin. Where do you have
Did
pimple?
I wear this sweater last time?
I
don't
feel
know.
like you've worn that sweater many days,
Well, guys,
many times.
Look at my new pants.
Pantsus.
You have to stand up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell to the yeah.
Oh, that's like dad on golf course.
That looks so
but
good.
Fashion.
My main tucked my shirt into my pants.
You look good.
Thank you.
You
Did
look
she
good.
tuck anything
Ow.
else into your pants?
She untuck anything else?
She-
out
there-
of
yeah,
your
does she-
pants?
You getting in each other's pants?
Are you tucking in? Were you tucked in?
I'm a
there?
35-year-old woman.
Getting her pants tucked.
Well, you guys seem like you're in a good mood.
What viral TikTok sound is in your guys' heads right now? Is the
Well,
question.
funny you should ask. If we ever broke up, I'd never be. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Mine's hell
Is that
yeah, get your tits out. Hell yeah, hon, get your tits out.
Hell yeah, tuck your pants.
I feel like dad because I don't scroll, so I don't even know what's happening on TikTok.
We'll keep you hip.
Also,
That's what
I
we're doing
haven't-
right now
I haven't posted in like 2 weeks because I'm so mad at them.
at TikTok.
The algorithm was so good, and then it got really bad again.
Okay, so let me say this to like comfort you just a little bit. Whenever TikTok goes through like a mass app update, your content gets suppressed, not because they're like purposefully suppressing it, which I've dealt with both, but because like everybody's updating at separate times. So like shit just won't pop off and won't go viral. Like
I know,
everyone
and I'm not
has
giving
been complaining about
my
this.
good stuff. I'm not giving them the good stuff if it's not
Yeah,
going to
no.
go viral.
Don't. Yeah.
Giving them
Strategic.
Yeah,
Great
exactly.
move.
So, do I look tired?
I can't see, it's grainy,
No,
so
yeah, your video's grainy, but I think you look so stylish, and then
Thank
the
you.
hat just doesn't make a lot of sense.
I like the hat.
I like the hat on its own, but like the pants, t-shirt, chain thing you got going on, and then with like a baseball cap.
what does the
it
hat
doesn't-
say? I can't
There
read
we
it.
go.
I got it at a meeting today. It says "spicy little gay."
That's a cool hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
All my
Matt,
hats
don't
are
be
just
sad.
baseball. I want that hat that says, "Women want me, fish fear me."
That's a cool hat.
That bass fishing, you were on the team. You can wear
Yeah.
that, and it's not appropriation of bass fishing.
Of bass fishing.
Of bass culture.
Yeah, you're not appropriating bass fishing culture.
The thing is, guys, this is not inspirational at all because appropriation isn't funny, so we don't
Not
joke
funny.
about it.
No. Bass fishermen take their culture very
Well,
seriously.
if I saw a bass fisher in the grocery store, personally, I would probably go up to them. I would probably say,
You'd be like, "You're a bass fisher. You inspire me." Everyone's
I've
gonna
never
be like,
fished a
"What
bass
is
in
this
my
intro?"
life. But you inspire me, sir. Because only men fish.
Not all men fish.
And no women fish. Not all men, but 0 women. What are we talking about
I don't
today?
know.
This
We're
is-
really knocking the dust off. We're knocking the dust off.
No, Ashley, you keep saying that when we like record a first episode back. I don't feel like this is knocking the dust off. I
do.
feel like silly goofy.
Silly,
Like
silly
I feel
goofy.
like I'm having a
Yeah,
good
I'm
time.
feeling a little goofy today.
Yeah, I feel a little silly.
Something's
goofy.
in the air. Did something
Something's
happen
in
with
the
like
air right
the
now.
planets, the retrograde?
Right in,
Aries,
listener.
Taurus.
You don't know when we're recording this. Tell us what's going on with the stars.
No, I think this is supposed to be like Aries Taurus year. Is
I'll
what
ask-
I've been told.
Sydney,
I'm an Aries.
Me too. Maybe that's what our
Are you
silly
an-
goofy
you're-
mood
you're a
is.
March
wait, when are you
Aries.
guys? When are you guys' birthdays?
April 12th.
April 12th.
You're an April Aries? I'm a March
Yeah.
Aries.
When's your
Wow.
birthday, Mac?
March 27th.
March 27th. Okay.
Me and Quentin Tarantino were born on the same day.
Bro, that's sick, bro.
Isn't that
Bro.
That's fucking sick. Wait,
Inspirational.
Sydney.
You're an inspiration. Your
Sydney,
birthday?
what's going on with the stars? You don't know? Can you find out, please? God. What's good? Why do I even have a gay assistant if she doesn't
My
know what's
question,
going
yeah,
on?
why doesn't she know that? Like,
Yeah,
right off the
yeah.
bat?
We want to know why you don't know, Sydney. Because she's working.
What's and Ashley, you are a Scorpio?
I am a Scorpio. People hate me.
You are a Scorpio. No,
They
I
fear
love
me.
a Scorpio. I love
What's-
a Scorpio.
you do?
I don't even like astrology. What are
I
we
don't-
talking about?
I thought you loved astrology.
I know everybody thinks that because I can't stop talking about it. But
Yeah,
it's
if
like
anyone in this, if anyone in this group
Everyone thinks I
liked
love it because I say that I love it. Everyone thinks I love it because I in my recreation I do tarot readings. I know you said they're not the same thing, but they are the same thing. They are.
Yeah,
They're
I
the
have
same
no-
thing.
I have no defense. I just find the stars inspirational, you know? They're just up there.
At this point, we're like playing with someone else's inside joke. This doesn't even feel like our joke.
No.
It is our joke. To them, it was serious. It was inspirational.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad,
Sorry.
Mac.
Yeah, okay.
Can we talk about the fact that I'm going through puberty right now?
Oh wait, I think Sydney has an update on the stars. What?
Oh,
What's up? You want to talk into the microphone? This is a cousin of our chosen family.
Okay. Mercury is no longer in retrograde and is in its post-retrograde shadow until February 7th.
What it is.
That's
what it
That's far above my pay grade. Mars is no longer in retrograde and it's also in its post-retrograde shadow until March 15th. So there's a lot of shadows happening.
Yeah, but that's why we feel silly
And also,
goofy because
the moon
retrograde
is
over.
in Gemini until 3:11 p.m. today.
and the groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter.
Shadow.
Wow, it all makes sense. It all makes
Shadows.
sense.
It's not full.
Okay. Okay. Thank you,
And
Sydney.
the pyramids are built at an exact coordinates of Gemini.
I think the hat looks good, Elena. I'm looking at
No,
it
me
right
too.
now.
No, the hat looks great.
it
I just
does
mean
look
with the
good.
pants and the shirt, it's like two different aesthetics at the same time.
Maybe.
And they're both good aesthetics.
Do you guys have life updates?
I had to buck up and
What?
pull myself up by my bootstraps yesterday. Actually, 2 days ago.
You became a libertarian?
You were trying to buy pants without holes in them? Really just fighting battles.
I
Inspirational.
wish I had
Mac.
found some. I had to take my car into the shop.
Okay.
That's not the drama. That's not the drama.
What's the drama?
My car's been making this noise. So I took it into this like local shop that I always go to. And I was like, I know where the noise is. It's a
Wait,
problem
what's the
that's been
noise?
it's like
Give us a rendition.
I actually have a recording of it on my phone so that these
No, I want to hear it come from you.
no, we need it from you, please.
Okay. And then
That's your brakes. Those are your brakes. Is that your brakes?
that's what I said.
It's the
And then the
brakes.
other noise is a
That's a belt. That's the belt.
Wow, Elena, that was impressive.
That's the car belt.
What's the belt do? Keep on the car's pants? I'm sorry.
we're doing like lesbian audio erotica right now. That's your belt in your car.
That's
Tell
your
me
belt,
what else
baby.
is wrong with your car. I'll tell
You got to replace those brakes. You've been driving on hills.
Okay, so I take
what's
it
the
in.
belt though? What does a belt on your car do?
The belt rotates as for the acceleration.
As for the acceleration of the car.
I wondered.
No wonder you have a subwoofer.
You would make a great wife.
Thank Thank you. Okay, sorry. So you brought it into the mechanic. And they said exactly what I just said to you.
Also, we can't forget to do dinner tonight.
Oh,
No,
true.
forgetting to do
I'm going to
dinner.
bed hungry.
Dinner.
And let me tell you what, it is not inspirational.
joke.
It is not inspirational at all.
Took it into the local shop because obviously we want to support local.
Yeah.
I tell these guys there's an issue. I'm like, it's a sound. They're like, okay, well, look at it. They look at it. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your car. There's something wrong with my car. Oh, I
Right.
didn't see anything. Check again. There's something wrong with my car. Checks again. There's nothing wrong with your car. Okay, fuck you guys. I'm taking it somewhere else. Takes car to Toyota dealership. Toyota
Because
people
fuck
are like,
local. Fuck local.
Listen,
There's
I
a
don't have
reason
time to
these
be
big
dropping my car off.
corporations are successful.
It's because they don't gaslight you. So
They don't gaslight you.
I thought.
There's a mechanic joke in there somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Gaslight.
Nah. Stove.
It's for someone else to come up with.
Maybe a professional
In the
comedian.
comments, yeah. If only we had a professional comedian.
If only
in
we
our
had a
midst.
professional comedian on staff here, but unfortunately,
We just
Just
have
If
to
only
couple-
Matt Rife wasn't busy.
if we could get Matt Rife on the pod to do a mechanic joke.
Okay, so I take it in. The guy calls me, and he's like, okay, there's like a lot wrong. And I was like, okay, at least he's telling me there's something wrong. So he's like, yeah, it's gonna be like $4,500 to fix it. I was like, ooh.
That's a lot
Wasn't
of money.
expecting to spend that much. There was a
That's
lot wrong with it.
a lot.
And I was like, okay, this is fair as long as it takes care of the problem. It's an old car. I understand, but I want to hang on to it really bad because I love this car so much. And I like go to pick it up, and I was like, okay, it feels good. And I started driving away from the delership, and the noise was still there when I started.
Which noise?
After I spent $4,000.
Or
Or
Both.
wow.
So I called my girlfriend, and I was like, these car mechanics ripped me off because I'm a woman, and blah, 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 like all this shit. I'm so fucking pissed because I just spent $4,000 that I was not expecting to spend.
Sure,
and the
sure,
problem
sure.
is not fixed.
US, I would assume.
That's how I feel about my
okay.
bones. You should see me at the doctor. I'm like, they're still making noises that they shouldn't be making.
As these like experimental treatments, she's shelling out all this money.
I'm actually going into the Toyota dealership. I'm like, can you help me? Please.
I went local. They told me nothing was
I
wrong.
went local. Oh my god. My girlfriend was like, okay, just like calm down a little bit. Call them back. I was like, okay.
Wow, she told you to calm down?
Oh,
She did. She was
Red
like
flag.
grounding me because I was like very.
was she?
But
grounding
I'm not
you
the
or
kind
was
of
she
person that
gaslighting
like
you?
if I'm mad, the issue isn't that I'm gonna be mean to customer service workers. The issue is
You
that I
don't
would
say.
like fuck myself over and in attempt to try and like make sure they feel okay.
Yeah,
but
I'm
this
glad
time
you clarified that because I was really worried you were just gonna go in there and rip them a new one.
Yeah. Honestly, if I had $1 for every time Mac went into a customer service
Rage, a
office
blind rage,
and just honestly just shot up the whole every time calling the FBI to warn them, be like, you got to keep an eye on this lesbian. You know how lesbians are known for their absolutely rageful
Caring
behavior.
behavior.
Yeah.
I don't have a license in Georgia, so federal record says. I came up with a strategy
Okay.
for my fellow simps that have social anxiety and maybe don't want to be mean to customer service workers, even if they're in the right.
Okay.
I came up with a strategy to help them.
Okay.
Let's hear
This
it.
is what I did. I was like, I need something that's going to help me stand my ground. Not be mean, just stand my ground and be like, you guys didn't fix the problem.
You're on my
Like,
property and I'm going to
Yeah,
shoot
stand
you.
your ground law. Texas.
Actually getting into Midwest theme before she comes to Missouri next week. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pretend like this is my girlfriend's car and they messed up her car.
Oh,
And
shit.
I'm going to call them back and pretend like I'm calling for her
Yeah.
and they
Okay.
mess it up.
Okay.
You guys, this worked so well. I was on the
Okay.
phone with them. I had no problem at all being like, what are you guys going to do to fix this? Like, I spent $4,000 on this. I wasn't prepared for it. How are you guys going to make this up to me? Like, and I
Wow.
hung up the phone and I was like, am I wet right now?
That's
anyway.
great.
And you
That's
were.
my car drama.
And Mac was.
And you were.
And that's the part I'm most proud of, son.
That's the part I'm most inspired by.
Well, I wish it was my brake rotors that were wet, if you know what I mean. and not.
I really actually don't know what you mean.
Neither of us do. I
Matt,
mean, except
my
Matt
mind,
Rife
that would fix the
know,
noise.
but
So wait, so then you brought it. Did they say they're gonna fix it?
It's there right now. I put my foot down. I said,
I'm imagining you putting your foot down, going tap.
guys, I crossed my arms. Like I didn't smile once.
Were you on the
I said
phone?
thank
On
you
the
one
phone?
time. No, IRL. IRL.
You crossed your arms IRL? It wasn't
Yes.
just the vibe of crossing your arms?
shit.
No, it was, and I just did this.
Wow.
I did, but like I didn't
That looks
smile.
pretty scary.
I didn't smile
I am
one time.
intimidated.
You know what I find works, and probably people do this, but I always just say to customer service, like, I know this isn't your fault. Like, this has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm really pissed at some amorphous blob. So that, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm being as mean to the person.
Well, yeah,
that
you're
makes
like,
sense.
here's my reaction, here's my emotion, here's where
Yeah.
I stand. I'm not putting
Yeah.
it on you, but here. When you're unwell, there are better ways to get the answers you want and the care you deserve than randomly searching on the internet.
On Zocdoc, finding the doctor that's right for you is seamless. The quality care that you need from trusted professionals is just a few taps away in the Zocdoc app.
I know when I need a doctor, a good one, I head over to Zocdoc. I can see all of the reviews, see who's close to me, who works with a particular expertise, especially someone struggling with chronic pain. It works really, really well for me, and I know I can trust it.
No more doctor roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With ZocDoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you to your favorite doctor that you haven't even met yet.
Millions of people use ZocDoc's free app to find and book a doctor in their neighborhood who is patient-reviewed and fits their needs and schedule just right. Zocdoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun.
Go to ZocDoc.com/chosen and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours.
That's ZocDoc.com/chosen. ZocDoc.com/chosen.
Actually, this is a bit I'm worried you guys are going to hate this. Oh my God, you're going to hate this. Oh, you're going to hate it. Okay.
ready.
So, like, I have a lot of neurodivergent people who come to my shows. I just want to put that out there. I know that they're there. I do jokes about it. They laugh at them. It's actually a lot of fun. Because I don't know really how they got there. I don't know what neurodivergent algorithm I'm in, but they come to the shows.
The queer one.
The queer
Like,
one. Great.
There's so many of us.
So I was at this car rental place, actually, and really no one's angrier than the people at the car rental place. That is,
Yeah.
talk about customer
Or
service.
the post office.
The
Or
post
the
office.
DMV.
Yeah.
Or
Those
the
are two, yeah.
dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People are
the
fucking
dentist.
pissed at the dentist.
Oh.
But I'm at the car rental place, and I could tell the guy working the customer service, like behind, just working the desk. I could tell he was probably on the spectrum, just from what I know and everything about him. And he was so sweet, the sweetest guy. And this woman comes up behind us at the car rental place and is like, excuse me, and like just like so fucking livid, you know,
Yeah.
and screaming at him about things that he cannot control, like the weather.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this poor guy, like he's not so socially great. I hope this doesn't like hurt him. You know what I mean? Like I'm so concerned. And then it just bounced off of him like fucking Teflon. Like this man is bulletproof. And I was like, all customer service people should be neurodivergent. Because
You can't actually.
because I was like, this
No,
is,
cut.
no,
Cut.
don't cut. Do not cut. They are built for this, dude. They are built for this.
There are so many different types of neurodivergence. You can't just say
Fine, I'll
neurodivergent
just
people.
fine. Then autism. I'll just say
No,
autism.
no, actually.
Yes. They are superheroes, dude. This guy was a fucking hero.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there.
They're inspirational. And I think that
Stop
they
it,
are
actually.
better.
Okay, now we're in danger territory.
That's an inside joke. I'm not actually saying that. But
No, I know.
I was just like,
Because a little bit of context, because Mac told Ashley that she was inspirational in her chronic pain and disability. So
Yes, and then someone got upset about it. Not me. I was actually pretty fine. I was actually felt really good about myself, if I'm going to be totally
you didn't
honest.
feel infantilized, fetishized.
No, I just felt really good about myself, and then someone took that away from me.
And in the grocery store, nonetheless.
In the grocery store, Mac came up to me. I was picking up an orange. This is before we had even met. And Mac was like, hey, you look like you have joint issues from the way you pick up that orange, you fucking weirdo. You're inspirational.
You're an inspiration to all of us. And that is our origin story. And so a podcast was born.
No, but I was actually like, oh man, like, this is actually a great idea that I'm having. Is it a good joke idea?
That's like one, no, because it's like, that's like one step away from like
customer service.
Yeah, exactly. Like put us all.
No, I'm not saying all. I'm not making a categorical statement. I was just like, what a great job. Like if he's
What
not
a good
gonna
match.
What a good match for his skill set.
Well, yeah. How about
He
like
was
what a
so
good match
cool.
for like this person?
He was
to
so
his
fucking
job,
cool about
not
the
like
whole thing.
Now all
I almost
neurodivergent
killed this
people.
woman.
Yeah.
I didn't even know her. This wasn't even my job. I didn't deal with this at all. I literally like wanted to turn around and be like, you dumb bitch, get out of here.
Nothing heats me up more than those customer service videos of people, of like stupid people just acting like these employees run the entire chain.
Exactly. Yeah.
They do everything. They're not in charge of that shit. They're just trying to go to work. Oh my God.
It was so cool the way he responded, though. It was like just so factual. It was just so matter of fact and cool and like unstimulated. And the woman was just like, oh, well,
Facts
bye.
don't care about your feelings.
But anyway, I don't know. Do you have any updates, Elena? Heard about. Are you done about your car, Mac? We'll find out the results.
Yeah, guys. That's all about my car. I love that car. You guys
What kind of
should
car
both
is it?
Ride in the car.
Toyota
It's a
something.
Toyota 4Runner, and I love it to death. I quit sports so that I could work another job and save up money in high school so that I could buy it and take girls
You
on
quit
dates.
sports.
It was a big deal.
Bass fishing.
Did you take girls on dates in high school, Mac?
No, not like fully, but in my brain I was like, if I work hard and I make a lot of money, then I can buy a car and I can take her on a nice date. Her
And
being
you should
like,
talk dirty to her like that.
Yeah,
That
I was
was
like, is that what you
great.
sounded like in high school? No wonder you weren't going on dates.
No, I didn't take any girls on dates in high school.
I did. Blah. Blah.
Mac like posing up to the camera like you're gonna start a fight with your dad.
Start a
across
fight with me.
Zoom.
Yo, you just kind of rubbed that in my face a little bit. Like, it was kind of rude. Some of
I'm
us were in our
saying-
straight girl phase.
Some of
As
us are
problematic
pussies.
as it is.
Some of us are little pussy ass bitches.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna
Yeah, Alayna,
cut
I'm
this
gonna
off
need you to
between the two of
de-escalate
you.
this conversation.
Have we talked about, since we recorded the like anxiety podcast, the one where you talked about your chronic pain and stuff, have we kind of talked about where we're at now? I can't remember if we haven't kind of, because
Oh, the inspirational one?
yes, because we're inspirations to everybody, and I just want to like keep that train going. No, I wanted to just say, one, like, thank you for all of the kind messages and support that has come through since that went up, and two, personally, and Ashley, I want to hear from you too. I do feel like I'm doing a lot better, and part of that is I changed two things that have made like a huge difference in the past couple of months. I stopped looking at my phone immediately when I woke up. So I like don't look at my phone now until I'm like at my desk or like ready to start my day. So I wake up, I don't look at my phone, I make myself a cup of coffee, and then I come and I do like some stretching here. And sometimes that's like, or I guess I should say movement.
What kind of stretches, Elena?
I mean, just all sorts of stuff. Sometimes I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling.
A leg
Whatever
over
I'm-
your head.
No, I do like some, like a downward dog, sun salutations a little bit. A lot of like hip openers. 'Cause
Hip
I'm
openers.
trying to get my, I'm
That's
trying
what
to,
they
like,
called me in high school.
improve flexibility.
Hip openers.
I practice my hip opening every morning. That's
Gotta open up those hips.
gotta open up, gotta get ready for the day. It's really like a 20-minute, sometimes like 30-minute difference in terms of when I start my day, when I look at my phone. But I'm finding just that little amount of time, it's like my whole day feels different because I wake up and instead of just diving into like the to-do list and everything I have to get done and, you know, my brain in 10,000 different places, it's like I can just kind of breathe for a minute, stretch my body out and like wake up or sets the tone. And my days have been completely different, even if they're just as full than before. So I wanted to give that little update because there were, I'm getting some, people are concerned, rightfully so, and that's fine. But like, I'm seeing it in my other comments.
People care about you and you seem to hate that. You're like, people, they love me and they're reaching out. They're reaching out to check in, and
wish they wouldn't.
I just want to let you know I stopped checking my phone in the morning, and everything's fine now. So maybe leave me the fuck alone, okay? No, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better.
Oh my God, I did 30 minutes, no phone time, and I'm fixed.
So weird. I've been in therapy my entire life, but sounds like I just need to not use my phone in the morning.
Actually, you just turned into like the gamer trope. Have you seen those videos where they put on the fedora?
What? No.
They like go into Target and put on a fedora and they go, their voice changes and they go, I think I'm gonna download this book.
Yes. That's what you sounded like, Mac, when you said that your birthday. You're like, I actually have the same birthday as Quentin Tarantino. You did the same thing.
That's really embarrassing because that was not intentional. So I fucking hate that you brought
actually,
that
my
up.
birthday. The same day as Quentin Tarantino.
So they put on a fedora and they just say something nerdy?
Well, it's like this kind of like the like gamer
like
no,
anime.
like anime. There's a word for it. Oh, the uwu girls. It's like, have you heard that, Mac?
No.
No, but I mean,
You haven't heard about? Oh,
I've definitely seen women and said, ooh.
no.
I have two, actually.
No. It's like uwu.
Are we all
like,
woo, ooh, girls?
Yeah. Actually, when ALAYNA logged into this call, I made that sound, but my mic wasn't plugged in yet.
That's not the sound. Ooh, like
Ooh.
Maybe a little higher, maybe closer to my
You-
car frequency.
like imagine U, and it's
Yes.
supposed to be like two
Oh,
eyes.
like the eyes. Okay.
Yeah, like uwu.
Yeah. Yeah, like RAR XD. Okay, I understand.
Should we take a question?
Yeah, let's take a question.
So if you are, and we've started recording bonus episodes, I know we're slow to the uptick here, but if you are a patron, you get priority on your question, and you get a bonus episode every month. And we're going to go to our Discord right now, which is public to everyone, but we're going into the little private section to get this question from a patron.
Private section, which is Patreon only. Have you ever felt unsafe as a lesbian in public? How did you manage that if you didn't look straight at the time?
Man, I'm so lucky to live in New York City. All of my unsafe lesbian moments, all of my unsafe lesbian encounters have been, honestly, usually with someone even more straight passing than I am. And usually because I'm in a couple. So like every time I feel like I've been feeling unsafe, it's usually because I'm with a girlfriend and very visibly gay. And I've had a few moments where I've revealed my sexuality and it was not a favorable thing, but I never felt physically unsafe. So I want to I'm not sure with the word unsafe, like what kind of lack of safety we're talking about. And also, I think it also matters how chronic this is. Like, is it every day? Is it at home?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about like a brief instance? You know what I mean? I feel like Mackie.
Well, tell us about your experiences, even if it wasn't like a physical feeling of not being safe.
Well, even
Because all of us, experience that need to constantly come out. And I can speak for myself and say I have that fear of coming out to someone I don't know well and it like not being received kindly.
Just the other day, I was with Men Babes.
Men Babes?
Men Babes. Men Babes and I were on vacation in a area that is known for having a religious, large religious and very conservative community. And we, this is kind of, I should probably tell this story on my other podcast. But
Stop it.
we're having gay sex, but we needed a ride. We were gonna get stranded in the cold. I'm not even joking. Like, we tried to get a lift and no lifts were coming out there. There was no public transportation. There was no way to get a taxi there. It was very cold and it was the night. We just done this like winter activity in the area. It's Utah. It's Mormons. I'm just gonna say what it is.
Okay, I was like, you're being
We
really
were in
vague
Utah.
about-
There are Mormons.
What kind of secret vacation
we
were you
did like
on?
a snow activity at this like park, and the park was closing, and it was pretty remote. And these people had offered us a ride, and I was like, "Oh, thank God, we're not gonna freeze." Because like when I tell you we didn't have an out and we were kind of freaking out. We were kind of freaking out. Like, we had asked the instructor, we were like, "Oh, like, you know, how would you get out of here?" And he was like, "I don't really know." And we were like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna like die. We're gonna die in the cold." So we asked for a ride, and these people had offered. And one of them goes, "Oh, how do you guys know each other?" And I was literally, I took a second, and I was like, "Huh. What am I going to say to this potential Mormon that's about to give me a ride?" And I took a beat, and then Main Babes just goes, "We're dating." And I was like blown away by the honesty of it. I was like, "Oh shit. Like, you really just did that." You know, she's very femme and, you know, bisexual, and so I don't know how many times she's been in this situation, but like, I feel like I've been in this situation enough times to be like, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
gonna
it's
say,
like,
I don't
not only is it like, are they going to give me a ride, but then you're stuck in a car with these people, like,
Right.
you're at their
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah. So I was really nervous. And then he like kind of just, he was not Mormon at all. And, you know, and this is not to shit on Mormons. I know the whole Mormon thing is like to give someone a ride regardless. But I also know they think we're going to burn in hell. So I was like, you know, a little bit nervy. You know, I was just a little nervy. Honestly, I wasn't afraid of violence. I was afraid of like getting stuck in the cold. I was afraid of this person taking away our ride.
Fair
That's
enough.
what I was worried about. But it was one of those moments where I was like, oh yeah, I live in New York City.
Yeah, right.
And felt
Yeah.
very grateful. So that's I don't know that I have advice because I don't know the specifics of this person's question.
And it's like, we can't answer the problem of queer people not inherently being safe. Like, that's not, so it's like, how do we, I guess the question is advice around how you handle yourself in those situations, or how do you find peace, you know, living in a world where you have to fear a little bit every time you're going to come out, or how do you decide within yourself which way to go to come out or not to come out?
Yeah.
Is it just like you follow your gut? Is it that you come out anyway and say, this is who I am? Is it, you know, like what?
Well, I'm not from New York.
No.
Right, Matt.
I am from the Midwest. First of all, I would say, like, any time where I feel even remotely physically threatened, like, even if it's just a feeling, I don't fuck with it. Like, if it's something in an Uber, if it's something to that regard where you're in a situation where you can't control your environment,
Yeah.
I
Just
would not
don't
fuck
even.
with that. Don't try to be like the brave kid and like, I don't fucking care. I'm a dyke. Maybe not the time or place.
That's exactly what I said to this Mormon. I said,
Yeah.
I'm a dyke.
I
How do we know each
actually
other?
don't care.
Dyke activity. That's how
Dykeness.
we know it. Yeah.
Actually a dyke.
ALAYNA. Oh my god.
I actually eat pussy. Me? I'm wrist deep inside of this woman.
Oh. Oh my god.
We need a fedora. We need a fedora.
Jesus Christ. The other thing is like the amount of privilege that we have as white women in situations like this. Like we can't even fully understand because like I'm a cis white woman and I live in the Midwest and I know those two things alone. And like I, for the most part, fit Western standards of beauty, even if my gender expression doesn't match it.
Me?
I, for the most
Was that
part,
bad to was that bad to say?
I'm hot.
No, it's just
Actually, I can't do. I don't even know the voice.
You guys are
I'm just
embarrassing me.
kind of a babe.
I feel really
You're
embarrassed.
actually really fucking hot.
Oh, guys, I feel really embarrassed right now.
My bone structure is impeccable.
Have you
it's
seen my
impeccable.
big green eyes?
I'm feeling so embarrassed.
I wear sweaters that bring out the color of my bright green eyes.
No, Matt, go on about how you
No, sorry.
how you
just
fit conventional
Western
Western
ideal,
standards
yeah.
of beauty.
You
Never mind
could
that
be a
last part.
supermodel.
But I can imagine it would be a
You want
lot
to talk
harder.
about your jaw?
No, I don't want to talk about my jaw.
How about your cheekbones?
You can imagine that it would be a lot harder if you were just
ugly? Okay, fuck me.
Mac has pretty privilege. Mac has pretty
oh,
privilege.
It's so hard for her. It's so hard to have pretty privilege.
It's tough.
It's
like not everybody can
I
understand.
deserved that roast a little bit.
No, you actually didn't, because I know what you're trying to say.
We know what you're trying to say.
You're
It was
self-aware
super
enough.
important, and we took a really long,
Yes.
long roasty pause
We
on
absolutely
that.
did. And I'm,
Do you guys have anything else? And you're done.
oh, let me think for a
You want
second.
to? I don't know. You're adorable and tiny.
I have some abs too, if you want to go there. I don't know.
Okay, shut
My
up.
biceps look really good lately.
Very
so
Matt Rife of you.
If you want to touch
no.
on that, maybe.
Oh, I know some
Okay.
people who want to touch on that. Excuse me.
Listener, write in.
What on Mac would you like to touch on?
My girlfriend's hit list is going to be long after this.
Listener, write in. Would you tuck Mac's shirt into her pants?
Don't write in about that.
All right. So what you're saying is you're cis, you're white, you're
Yeah,
fucking
you're
a smoke
absolute
show.
babe.
Absolute bombshell.
Guys, I'm
Just
so
a
embarrassed.
fox. A stone cold
I don't even want to
fox.
finish anymore. I'm so embarrassed.
No, it's what you're saying is important, and we promise we will let you say it.
Can you guys turn off your video for like 5 seconds?
I'll close my eyes.
Okay, that counts. So I can imagine it would be a lot harder in the environment that I'm in if you have those things added on top of also being queer, and especially like when you go out with your partner.
I'm
But
imagining it.
I think a lot of the time here especially, people are way more accepting than I would have predicted. And again,
Oh,
this,
yeah.
is coming from a cis white woman, but the amount of experiences that I've had that were like bad, I can count on one hand. It's not and nothing physically violent.
It's the possibility, I think, that is the scariest part. And
Yeah.
obviously, like, trans people face a lot more violence, so the possibility is a lot harder. And the same goes for people of color. And just people who are, basically uggos compared to you, Mac, which is everybody.
Oh,
Ow, I just hit my teeth with my microphone. It's so funny. What you're saying is super true. I think we're just all talking about what you're saying. Don't put yourself in danger. Follow your gut.
Don't
But
be
I
a
also think
hero.
there's like a nice side of this, which is like it's so funny. My opener this weekend, I was in Phoenix. He comes from a super conservative family, and his cousin came to the show, and he was like, "Oh man, like my cousin figured out that I was here. He's never seen my comedy. Like they're so conservative. Like I just don't want to deal with this." And then he came back into the green room, and I was watching them, and I was like, oh, my opener, I don't want to say who this is because I don't want to like deal with his family politics, but I was like, this guy clearly doesn't give a fuck. And because because you have the fear living over you, which is like pretty justified fear. You know what I mean?
It's not irrational, yeah.
It's not irrational, but you might also be pleasantly surprised by a lot of people. Because this guy was like totally an ally. Like didn't care at all.
Well, see, so maybe that's the line, is like Mac was saying, or like we were all saying, that when your physical safety is possibly in jeopardy, like if you're stuck in a car with someone, if you're under the same roof as someone, living with someone, if someone has some sort of power over you, then okay, don't be the hero. But in other cases, you might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, maybe dip your toe in the water just the littlest bit, you know? All this guy did was come to the comedy show. It's not like, you know, there was anything really going on. And I will say, he was not a total uggo. So
there's hope for the rest of us.
So there's hope for us. Yeah. Yeah.
Mac, like, thank you for sharing your story. You are
being
such
so
an
hot.
inspiration.
Yeah.
It's inspirational how hot you are, and the
you're
fact that
pretty
you're open to
privileged.
talk about how hot you are.
Yeah.
If I saw you in a grocery store, I would just go up to you and I'd be like, "You're so fucking hot, dude. That's it's like crazy inspirational how hot you
Crazy
are."
inspiration.
If I can make one person feel better about being hot, that'll be enough for me. You know,
You've done your work for the day.
just one.
Look, Mac, I don't want to. I feel like maybe it's okay that I'm hot. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is Mac's crying. Everybody who's listening, just like listening to the
No,
pod.
hot people don't actually cry. It's just
It's
Yeah.
It's
just
more of-
no. You know what you need to do? You can't tug at your skin here, Mac. You gotta
no.
You gotta
a tap. Yeah, the tap.
tap.
The tap.
You know what you said earlier about main? I almost said main name.
You cannot say main name.
It was an accident, and I didn't
It's
do
not.
it.
I have to announce it on the other podcast.
Fair enough.
My camera's over here. If you didn't get that.
Yeah, I got.
Okay.
To me, it looks like you're just leaning into Mac's crotch, but I understood what was really happening.
Mac's over here for me, so whatever, doesn't matter. Mac, go on.
How main was just like, oh yeah, we're dating or whatever. We're together.
Okay, I don't like when you talk about her
Sorry.
that way.
Oh,
you
sorry.
keep talking in that voice today.
Now it's like your customer service, and I'm like, I have to defend my girlfriend. Excuse me?
Cross your arms. Cross your arms.
Am I sexist? Because that's the voice I use for all women, including myself, younger.
Yeah. You're
I
sexist.
mean, maybe. Or
And
maybe
men,
it's
I do.
just camp.
Oh, we fixed your car, but it's not really fixed.
That's just my voice, what you're doing
Yeah,
right
that
now.
just is Ashley. Was that you?
But go on.
Why is it always the femmes that are like, we're together? Sorry.
Because they have, because she's
My girlfriend does that too.
is your girlfriend bisexual?
Whenever people ask us, I didn't even realize that I did this, and it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I realized that I just go and like look at her a little bit, like almost like a panic.
No, but I wonder if it's the femme one, if there's only one that's
Yes.
femme, because the other one is read possibly as gay or as queer immediately, whereas the femme has the choice to be, because she could be straight passing,
Like
one-
because they're straight passing, they can take the opportunity to just be like, this is my gay cousin.
yeah, right, exactly, yeah. They have the option, so maybe
mean-
that's why you like defer.
It also depends where you are. Like in Utah, I'm straight passing because they don't fucking
Yes.
know what a lesbian looks like.
Yeah.
So I'm in my backwards hat. I have like my strap on outside of my pants. They still wouldn't know like what I want. They'd be like, oh, that's a farmer's daughter. Don't you feel like in Missouri, you can't tell the difference between like a farmer's daughter and a lesbian sometimes?
Well, when you're as hot as I am. No, but
All the farmers'
you are
daughters are
100%
gay.
right. It's more okay. It's the church girl or lesbian is the question.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
Granola gays
Granola gays, yeah.
and church girls. They
I know
look the
there's some
same now.
overlap right now. Yeah.
Heavy overlap.
Yeah.
That
See,
that
I
Venn
feel-
diagram's about to become
interesting.
just a circle. It's fucking crazy.
And they're probably
See, I
gay.
think that the farmers in Manitoba are pretty clearly farmers, I think. And the church girls are pretty clearly church girls.
Well, yeah, but your church girls are like covered head to toe like, and have like a bonnet. Like they're on some other shit.
yeah, it's
They're
a bit
on
of a
some
different-
Amish type
bit
of
of a
deal.
different level. But the confusing ones in Manitoba would be the artsy girls, but that's anywhere.
Yeah.
That's anywhere.
Well, this is pretty good. I think this was a pretty good episode. We're at 50,
had
so
fun.
we got to wrap it up, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
What did we have for dinner?
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Oh my god, I'm starving.
Something bland and
hot.
boring and not at all inspirational.
It was, oh, really? Because I think it was a hot meal. I think it was just like spicy,
I
fucking
think
hot.
because I'm so hot that I'm probably gonna get into modeling. I want like a very clean dinner.
Something clean.
Something
See,
very clean.
Just like
I was gonna
steamed
say
vegetables.
we all
Yeah.
had leftovers. Okay, so we all had steamed vegetable leftovers, but Max
With
was
broth.
the only one that was warmed up.
yes.
Like
With
me
bone
and you
broth.
had cold
And I
leftovers.
put like hot sauce on it and talked about how delicious the hot sauce made the bland vegetables taste.
Yeah.
Right. You don't go anywhere without it.
No, I keep it in my bag.
Yeah, and
Because
you
you
just
just
looked
eat
like
so clean.
pristine and like beautiful while eating it. And then me and Ashley tried some, and we were just like snotting,
Yeah.
sweating.
Yeah.
It was too hot for us.
I also can't open my mouth more than this when I take a bite.
Mac, do you think that you'll come back on the podcast ever, or are you just like you're too hot for us now?
Yeah, you think you're gonna outgrow us?
I don't know. It depends if they pay me more. Because these headphones, like,
Then nothing?
they compress my ears.
Pay you more than the nothing
Pay,
that we're
pay
paying
you more than the $0 that we've made on this podcast.
paying you more than
Negative
nothing,
hundreds
negative.
of dollars, if not thousands.
Patreon.com/showsfamily.
Yeah, Chosen Family Pod.
podcast.
Oh,
Cast.
ignore me. I'm just the face.
Let's do another episode that we are doing next week. So
Yeah.
we are doing another episode.
Okay.
One
Thanks
day.
for listening, everybody. See you
Thank you
next
for
week.
listening.
Love you guys.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, ALAYNA Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever. Dog.